Coming to you live from Southern California. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Starting on the mound in this one, Reed Detmers. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Nate
off
Eaton,
the plate, ball
the
one.
leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
That's a ball.
Way high there, and now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Late on that fastball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Batting second, center fielder.
As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. Getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle, they're going to put the ball in play and hope that they can find those holes.
Here comes the 0-1. Just starting things out here in Anaheim. Swing and a ground ball. Neto tosses to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
2 down, bases empty. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Gets to it with a slide. And very nicely done for the out. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Angel Stadium and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Jake Bennett. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Rips that one to right. Abreu takes it in for the out. One down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Nolan Schanuel, batting with one down, takes a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Jackknifes out of the way.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Line drive and a base hit right there. And a man aboard.
Batting third baseman.
Here's the third baseman. On the ground to the left. Durbin tossed to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Top of the second, Joe stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
Come on, Reed.
Inside, ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Ground ball left side. Fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox.
Ball, that's high.
And the 1-0. Run around the move. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. No score here in the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Siri in position. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
One out, man at first. Romy Gonzalez now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right field. Adele under this one. And there's two down.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Now batting Jarren Duran.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Contreras off of first with two away.
That's out.
Inside, just missed. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the second.
And
so now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler.
Hitter, Jorge Soler.
Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
On the ground to third, Durbin. Sends it across to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Now it's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Bennett in his rookie season, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022.
Hey.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now batting Joe Adele. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. Next offering is fouled back.
1-2.
Ball. Down.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Jose Siri, batting with one down, takes a strike. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Here's the throw. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So up next, Josh Lowe. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a pop-up. Gonzalez moving under this one. And there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one lifted to left. Duran should have this one. And that will end the inning. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Andrew Monasterio. And that one clips the corner. Slides for the stop to first. And they get the out.
Batting ninth, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boog, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
Now here is Carlos Narvaez.
Ball. That pitch is out.
The 1-0.
Too high. Ball.
That one fouled off. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Next is the designated hitter, Nate Eaton. In the air, right field. Adele gets under it. And that'll do it. Red Sox go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto.
Neto.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So digging in, Nolan Schanuel. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. Neto gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Two now. Fastball is outside. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Perfect.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Now the third baseman, he's 0 for 1. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup. Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Backed off the plate that time. Here's a 1-2.
Really
Inside,
good
ball
take,
2.
especially with 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul.
Looks like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
3-2 on the way. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter.
2 aboard with 1 out. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels.
Nope. Outside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Two on, one out. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swings through that. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And this one squirts away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. Two on, two outs. And a base hit on a line. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Head first slide, safe at the plate. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Joe Adele. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That one misses, and that's ball one. That clips the corner. That one ripped, but foul. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Got him looking for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. One run in the inning, but they leave two. 3 innings complete. Angels 2 and the Red Sox nothing. On to the fourth. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. In the air, left field. And it's a foul ball. Struck him out without a swing. That K is his third of the game. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time up. Pulls that one foul. The Red Sox trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Contreras,
outside.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one finds the zone, and 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and he can't come up with it. The flip, he makes the throw, but it's not in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline. Beat the throw pretty easily.
So a man aboard. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Fly to center his first time. Just missed. Contreras, the runner at first with 2 gone. Check swing called strike. 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here we go, Reeves. This one in the air center field. Siri under it. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Angels 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Rafaela on the move, and there's 1 down.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And next for the Angels, Josh Lowe. He's 0 for 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Contreras takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That is the inning. And the Angels are gone in order. They're up 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Ball, that's
Sometimes you
inside.
have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And 1-2. Out towards right center field. Siri under it. 1 up, 1 down. And here's a look at
Up
how
next
he's
for
using
the
his
Red
pitches
Sox,
in this one.
left fielder Jaron Duran.
Jaron Duran up next for the Red Sox. Fly to center his first time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-1. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's there with a double.
Up next for
I'll
the Red
tell you,
Sox,
when you smoke a line
Andrew
drive into the gap
Monasterio.
like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
1 out. Runner at second. He's trying for
Ball
third. Pitch misses. Throw to
Save.
third. Save.
Throw.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. 1 away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Breaking ball, and that got him.
I got him.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Right through there for a strike. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 2-2. High fly ball lifted into air right field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
In the box again. Takes a strike. Fouled off left side.
Pretty
That pitch is
standard
up.
high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Checks over to
He's
first.
safe.
Back safely. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So up next, Cedar Rafaela. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Breaking ball
That's
inside. Ball 1. Slides for the stop. Throw to second. Got him. Nice play. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Angels 2 and the Red Sox 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto.
Neto.
The other way, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So digging in, Nolan Shanuel. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Man at second. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the 3rd baseman. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Slayton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Weiser getting cranked up as well. Lifted in the air, out to left. Durant under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels. Designated
Jorge
hitter,
Soler up at the plate.
Soler.
Swinging a foul straight back. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Grounds 1 to short. Monasterio on the run. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Angels strand one. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And here is
Leading off for the
Wilyer
Red Sox,
Abreu.
right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And fouled off. The 0-1.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Kirby Yates, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Suter also throwing. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
upstairs. Wilson Contreras waiting to bat for the Red Sox. High fly ball right field. Adele settles under it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He's 2 for 2.
Hey.
And that
That's a
is
ball.
downstairs. And that is ball 1. Out front, rip foul. The Halos up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Nope.
And that's
That's
awfully
inside.
close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
To third. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. Save.
No, he's
it
in
was
there.
never going to be easy
Up
after the
next for
misplay.
Red Sox, second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
So a man at first. And next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Gets in there at the knees for a strike. In the air, right side. Adele settles underneath it, and that'll do it. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Boston,
now for the bottom of the
number
sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Justin Slate.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And leading off.
And now Vaughn Grissom. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Ball one.
Sliced hard but foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And a big swing and a miss.
That's ball two.
Stays alive. That hit him.
That ball hit
And
him.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Angels.
So up next, Joe Adele, 1 for 2.
Adele.
Clips the corner. 0-2 now. Struck him out looking.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
One out man at first. So in now for the Angels, Jose Siri. He's been a great free agent sign.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now the left fielder, Josh Lowe. That one a little bit
Ball
high,
one.
and it's 1-0. Foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Angels leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Angels,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Kirby Yates.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Well, one-run game. Stepping in, Jarren Duran. That clips the corner. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
On the ground right side. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So stepping in for Boston, Andrew Monasterio. First pitch misses. The Angels holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that's outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Fought off foul. Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Swings over the top of that one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
First strikeout for him in this one, and that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Nate Eaton up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3.
Ball, that's too high.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Monasterio leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 1-1.
That's outside.
On the ground, right side. And that's the inning. And the Red Sox lead 1. And they trail it here 2-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Nope, that's a
Meanwhile,
ball.
activity in the bullpen. Tyron Guerrero up and loosening in the pen. Coulomb warming up as well. Two balls,
Oh,
no
that's
strikes
just
to
out.
count. Foul ball there. Two one down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Let's go, 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here we go, Zach.
Neto batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Angels. First
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Runner takes off. That's it for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, number 43.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Justin Slate departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Greg
Boston,
Weiser taking
number
over on the
57.
mound.
And
Greg
that's a big
Weiser.
potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Now the third baseman, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Now 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Neto around third. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 3-1.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a ball.
Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. That's a strike. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Ball.
And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. We go to the 8th. Leading off, Cedar Rafaela. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's the 0-2. That one ripped. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The 1-0. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Nice grab. Jump throw. Pretty nice play there.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kirby Yates won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
The left-hander on now, Brent Suter.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Two down, nobody on. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Oh, great stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Vaughn Grissom.
Vaughn Grissom.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Foul ball. That one to first. Contreras steps on the bag. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
For the Angels, right fielder, Joe Adell.
Next to hit, Joe Adell.
Hey.
Oh, 2 now.
Ball, inside.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 down, base is empty. And next for LA, Jose Siri.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Angels go quietly there as the lead remains 3-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Sam Bachman. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Ball, that's out.
foul ball. Bunting for a hit. Throws to first in time, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
For the Red Sox, second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Right down to shoot. Strike 1. And a strike on the outside edge. Look out!
I know. I
And it
got
hit
it.
him.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Jaron Duran.
1 down. Jaron Duran up next for the Red Sox. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The tying run at the plate.
What do you
Takes
got?
a swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So the Red Sox down to their final out. Now it's the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. The Halos trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And there's a foul ball. Bachman is just 1 strike away.
3.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
I always loved playing 4th of July games at home. There's so much energy in the ballpark, the red, white, and blue everywhere. And when you get a win, you feel like you did something special. Now it's off to get showered and changed and enjoy these fireworks.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.